is going on, guys? It is Ernest, and I am back again with another Miami Heat video. Before I start the video, guys, let's go ahead and show this page some love. Hit that like button, comment, let me know what you think. Hit that notification bell to get all my latest updates, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. Let's get this channel to 500 subscribers as soon as we can. I'm in a great mood. Miami Heat defeated the Los Angeles Lakers last night, 110-104. Great game, great effort by the guys. Great win, actually. I use the word great, but I gotta be honest, guys. I was expecting a better victory than that. Now, look, this is the NBA. Every single player that has made the NBA has a specific talent that separates them from everybody else. I understand that. And I understand that to make it in the NBA, you have to have extraordinary talent. And in order to win these games, it needs to be your night. I get all that. But this Lakers team last night did not have LeBron James, did not have Anthony Davis, and did not have Kyle Kuzma. And we only won by 6 points. So even though it's a victory, and hell, I'll take it, we need to get back to the drawing board and we need to figure this out, because last night there were so much mistakes being made. I don't know how the hell KCP blew up for 28 points on us like that. Our defense was lacking at times. Offense looked good. But I'm going to talk about the good and the bad about the games. Now, let's start with the bad. It was definitely that. It was the fact that we could not pull away with the lead. There was times we had a 10-point lead, 12-point lead. I honestly thought we were going to blow them out by 20. I was surprised that we didn't. I was surprised that it went all the way to the stretch in the fourth quarter. But that's how these things are sometimes, guys. You win some, you lose some. Sometimes it gets really close, and sometimes it's other people's night. And with the Lakers, they were definitely proving that. Andre Drummond was beating us down on the low block, and you had KCP just having his way with us all night. But at the end of the day, we won. So we sweep the Lakers in the season series 2-0. It's probably the only time we're going to ever get to say that. But great victory for the Miami Heat. So that puts us at 27-25. We are in a three-way tie with the fourth seed with the Charlotte Hornets and the Atlanta Hawks. So we definitely need some wins under our belt. The Heat need to pull away with another winning streak. We got another game Sunday against the Portland Trail Blazers. It's not going to be easy. You got Dame Time, who's having an MVP year. You got CJ McCullough. So with those two monsters, you know, it's not an easy victory. So the Heat are going to have a tested game in this one. Some of the good I want to talk about in the game, we're finally seeing what Erik Spoelstra is looking at when it comes in terms of his lineup. Last night, you had Jimmy dominate and take over the game. He had another 28-point game. Bam Adebayo wasn't so hot. He had 13 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Not really Bam Adebayo numbers. That's probably one of the reasons why we didn't have a blowout victory. Bam just did not have a great game. Duncan Robinson having 11 points, hitting his threes. You know, that's what we need from Duncan. We need Duncan to get anywhere from, you know, I would like Duncan to be hitting like 15 points a game, you know, knocking down like 4 or 5 threes. But you have your good ones, you have your bad ones. Duncan is still doing his thing. I see you, boy. You had Tyler Herro come off the bench with 15 points. You had Dragic having 10 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. You know, Jimmy Butler, I didn't mention him. He had 7 rebounds, 5 assists. Those are Jimmy Butler numbers. Victor Oladipo, we're seeing him have progressively better games every single game as his time with Miami goes on. Victor Oladipo had 18 points. He had 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Scary injury, though. Victor went up for a dunk when he came down. I think it was actually before he jumped, had a little strain in his knee. He had to leave the game right after that dunk. Not the specific dunk I'm talking about, when he nutted all over Andre Drummond. That dunk was nasty. It's great seeing Victor Oladipo getting that confidence back. The reports that I've seen was that Victor Oladipo just had an x-ray recently. It came back negative. The team is going to send him for an MRI. I don't think he's going to play Sunday. I'd be surprised if he does. Right now, the Heat need to get ready for the playoffs. And with the loaded, depth that we have, you need Victor 100% healthy. So he'll probably have a couple games off. I wouldn't be surprised. You're seeing this team figure it out. And guys that we're looking at that needs to figure this out are guys like Tyler Herro, Duncan Robinson, and Goran Dragic. Now, the reason why I say that is because when a guy like Victor Oladipo comes to your team, especially as a number 3 next to Jimmy and Bam, everybody needs to figure out their role. You know, Duncan Robinson was our number 3, pretty much. And recently he said in an interview that he was expecting to be a starter. But as of right now, he's content coming off the bench. I would like to see Tyler Herro start next to Victor Oladipo, but I see what Eric Spoelstra is doing. With Duncan Robinson out there next to Victor Oladipo, I think that's a better pair, because with Duncan, you have to spread the floor defensively. Even though Tyler Herro is a great three-point shooter, he's not Duncan Robinson. Duncan Robinson is a sniper. With Duncan, you have to strategize against him. With Tyler Herro, you can set a good defensive setting. But with Duncan, you got to spread the floor, and that leaves Jimmy Butler able to drive it in, kick it out, or get his foul calls. So I see what Eric Spoelstra is doing. It's a smart move. Tyler Herro is our 6th man. He's the first one that comes off the bench. It's not Dragic anymore, and I love that. So put your ego to the side. This is about winning a championship. I'm not saying Tyler Herro is being egotistic. I'm just saying that it doesn't matter if you're starting or you're coming off the bench. All that matters is, are you closing out games and are you getting starting caliber minutes? And Tyler Herro is getting all that. So it was really great to see. Now, one player that I was really enjoying watching that didn't get as much minutes as I thought he normally would was Precious Achiuwa. Precious Achiuwa comes off the bench. He only plays 9 minutes, but he gets 7 points and 5 rebounds. Now, he's a small center. He's 6'8", but he hustles great. I call him Baby Bam because he's just like a little Bam Adebayo. I love him. I think he's great, but he is a rookie. He has a lot to learn, and he does make a lot of mistakes, especially in this game. He got 4 fouls real quickly. 4 fouls in like, I don't know, it was like 5 or 6 minutes. It was like back-to-back getting fouls. So these are rookie mistakes. This is stuff that's going to take time. And we're seeing Precious Achiuwa and Nemanja Bjelica, basically they're splitting time between the 4 and the 5, the power forward and the center position. So right now, you're seeing Eric Spoelstra having a solid 8. Now, in one of my recent videos, I was saying that we're 11 deep, but that's not how Eric Spoelstra does his rotation. He likes his rotation a solid 8 to 9 player core. These guys that he can trust. And as I've mentioned before, Spoelstra does have his final 7. These are 7 particular guys that he puts in towards the end of the games. So we're seeing that a little more and more. So we're seeing the starting lineup of Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Trevor Ariza, who's trying to take over the Jay Crowder road from last year. We also have Victor Oladipo and Duncan Robinson. You also have Tyler Herro, the 6th man off the bench, Goran Dragic, and Andre Iguodala. All these 3 guys are averaging over 20 minutes off the bench. And then you see Precious and Bjelica about 10 minutes each. So I like it. I think it's great. Nemanja Bjelica and Precious Achiuwa are 2 very different players. Nemanja Bjelica is a guy that can hit the open 3. He can also pass. He can ball handle good, as where Precious Achiuwa is just a banger. You know, he's down low. He grabs rebounds, puts it back in. He gets, gets you defensive rebounds. He can block a shot here or there. He's not the tallest center, but he's like Bam. He's, determined. He's a hustler. He goes after that extra play. He goes after the loose ball, and that's what this Miami Heat basketball team is all about. So I love seeing that, guys. I love seeing what we have in store for the Miami Heat. I love how we're doing. We need to get on another winning streak. We need to solidify ourselves as the number 4 seed. I'm sick and tired of every day we're turning on the standings and we're 4th one day, we're 6th the next day, we're 8th the day after that, and then 4th after that. We need to push and take this 4th seed. There is 19 games left in the season, and the Miami Heat need to push it forward and do their thing. We got this game coming up Sunday. I'm going to be watching very closely, guys. I'm sure you are too. And I want to hear from you guys. Let me know what you think about this game against the Lakers. What do you think are some things we need to work on? Do you like the starting lineups and the settings that Eric Spoelstra setting? Or do you guys feel a different lineup will work better for us? I want to hear from you guys. Let me know your comments. And when you ask me questions, I'll answer on the page. I want to thank all of you guys for your support. Thank you all for the subscribers that I have now. I'm currently at 210 subscribers. I want to get this to 500 subscribers possibly by the end of the summer or maybe the end of the year. I'm trying to be realistic, but I want to boom this page as much as possible. So thank you guys for the support. I'll be cutting another video on Sunday. And until then, it is your boy Ernest out. I'm a savage, and that's enough said.